Beneath the celestial dance of the aurora borealis, amidst the solitude of the Arctic, there exists an island where the line between myth and reality blurs. This is Iceland, a place where every geyser and glacier whispers tales of old, a land that Vikings once tread, carrying with them the sagas that would become the bedrock of an entire nation's identity. But to truly understand Iceland, one must journey beyond its scenic vistas and delve into the stories of its soul. Number 1. The natural and the supernatural. Iceland's landscape is a canvas painted with the vibrant hues of nature's own hand, where the supernatural seems to dance just beneath the surface. Here, the boiling geysers, the towering volcanoes, and the creeping glaciers are not just natural wonders, but the very embodiment of mythic power. Take the Great Geysir, for instance, which locals once believed was the breath of a giant trapped beneath the earth. Today, science tells us it's the result of hot water erupting through surface rock, but the awe it inspires remains unchanged. Similarly, the Northern Lights, believed to be the Valkyries riding across the sky, have their majesty only magnified by our understanding of the solar particles that paint the night with otherworldly colors. A geologist, with her boots dusted with volcanic ash, explains the scientific phenomena with enthusiasm. When the earth grumbles and the hot magma flows, she says, it's not the ire of some ancient deity, but the tectonic plates shifting, creating new land, new opportunities. Yet, these scientific explanations do not diminish the magic. They coexist with the legends. For many Icelanders, the raw power of nature is still a reminder of the myths their forebears believed in. This harmony between the ancient and the scientific is a unique feature of Icelandic culture, where an eruption is not just molten rock, but a spectacular display of Earth's ancient rhythms. In this land, every mountain and fjord has a story, where the threads of legend and fact are woven so tightly that they become indistinguishable. The respect for the land is palpable, a shared conviction that whether it is the work of gods or the forces of nature, it deserves our reverence. Number 2. Living traditions in the modern age. As we venture further into the Icelandic ethos, we find that the line between yesterday and today is as fluid as the waters of the Silfra fissure. In the bustling streets of Reykjavik, ancient traditions are not locked away in dusty tomes or confined to the whispers of the old. They are alive, pulsing in the city's heartbeat. A young artist, her studio fragrant with paint, shares her creations where myth meets canvas. The legends of our ancestors inspire my art, she says, her brushstrokes as much a tribute to the old sagas as they are a commentary on contemporary life. This is a place where the enduring myths are reimagined, casting their age-old messages in new forms for the world to see. At the local school, children learn the Old Norse language, a direct link to the sagas penned centuries ago. A teacher, her voice lilting with the cadence of the past, recites a verse from the Havamal, the sayings of the High One. The students listen, rapt, as wisdom from the age of Vikings is imparted in the same breath as modern ideals. Community events too are a blend of past and present. The Thorablot Midwinter Festival, once a Viking sacrificial ritual, now brings families together to feast and celebrate their heritage. The past is not merely honored, it is lived, breathed and savored, with traditional dishes served alongside modern cuisine, creating a feast for the senses. Here, in Iceland, traditions do not merely survive, they thrive, shaping the nation's identity in the 21st century. They are a testament to the Icelandic spirit, a people who look to the future without ever losing sight of their past. Number 3. The Saga of Myths. Amid the mists and the rugged landscapes of Iceland, the tales of old still echo. Here, the Norse gods once reigned supreme, beings of immense power and profound wisdom. Odin, the Allfather, with his relentless quest for knowledge. Thor, the Thunderer, wielding his mighty hammer, Mjolnir. And Loki, the trickster, whose cunning knew no bounds, were as real to the Vikings as the sea and the sky. The land is also home to a realm of enchanting creatures. Elves, known as Huldufolk, hidden people, dwell in the rocks and hills, while trolls lurk in the remote corners, only to turn to stone under the kiss of dawn's light. These beings, though invisible, are a vivid part of the island's soul, respected by many even today. Let me weave you a saga, one of countless that have been passed down through the ages. The tale of the fire giant Surtur, who will rise at the end of the world, his sword blazing brighter than the sun, foretells the epic battle of Ragnarok. It's a story that thunders with the destinies of gods and men, a reminder of the fragile threads of fate. But these sagas, rich in adventure and wisdom, were more than mere tales to while away the long winter nights. They were the backbone of Viking law and order, a guide to the societal values of honor, bravery, and the sacred bond of one's word. And so, as we delve deeper into the lifeblood of this island, we find that the line between myth and reality is as delicate and intricate as the patterns of frost on a winter window. Number 4. Echoes of Ancient Beliefs. In the heart of Iceland, the whispers of the ancients still linger. Visit any local home, and you might hear a grandparent recount tales handed down through generations. Tales where elves guide lost travelers and trolls meddle in the affairs of men. These stories, alive in the hushed tones of the storytellers, give us a glimpse into the island's soul. One such storyteller, an elderly man with eyes as deep as the ocean, shares his tale. "In my family," he begins, "the belief in the Huldufolk is strong. My grandmother used to tell me, 'Respect the hidden folk, and they will do you no harm.' It's a sentiment echoed in the actions of many here, where certain rocks and hillocks are left undisturbed, honored as the homes of elves." Then there's the vibrant tapestry of festivals, where myths manifest in colorful parades and rituals that honor these ancient beliefs. One such celebration is the Alfablot, a private family tradition where offerings are made to the elves. Such customs are not mere superstitions, but are woven into the cultural and spiritual identity of the Icelandic people. In these modern times, the ancient and the contemporary merge, creating a society where every construction project is preempted with a consideration for the unseen. Elf whisperers are consulted before builders break the ground, ensuring peace between our world and that of the Huldufolk. These enduring traditions, rooted in the respect for nature and the unseen, remind us that in Iceland, the past is never truly gone. It breathes life into the present, nurturing a respect for all that is seen and unseen, known and unknown, in this land of fire and ice. Number 5. The Tapestry of Time. In the closing chapter of our journey through Iceland's myths and reality, we stand at the crossroads of time. The ancient sagas, once the compass for seafaring Vikings, now guide the modern Icelander through the complexities of the global age. It's a fusion of time-honored wisdom with the innovative spirit of the present, crafting a society as resilient as it is reflective. A cultural historian, her eyes alight with the passion of her craft, captures this essence. Iceland may be small, she muses, but our cultural footprint is gigantic, much like the giants of our myths. We navigate today's world with the map of our myths, and it serves us well. It's this very map that has led Icelanders to be pioneers in sustainable energy, harnessing the volcanic might that once spelled doom in the sagas to power their homes and industries. The geothermal energy, a fiery gift from the bowels of the earth, is now a symbol of a future where technology and tradition walk hand in hand. As the midnight sun dips below the horizon, casting a glow that lingers long in the sky, one can't help but feel the presence of both the ancestors and the future generations. The myths, once the explanation for the unknown, now stand as monuments to the Icelandic spirit, unyielding and ever-enduring. In conclusion, the tapestry of Icelandic life is one of rich colors, woven from threads both ancient and new. It's a nation that respects its past, engages with its present, and looks forward to its future with a clear eye. Here, the myths are not relics of a bygone era, but living, breathing elements of everyday life, a true blend of the mythological and the modern, where giants still roam the land, if only in the hearts and stories of the people. And so, as we leave these shores, the echo of the old gods and the whisper of the elves remain with us, a reminder that in Iceland, the past is never past, and the sagas are still being written.